You're going to be playing into the Lulu if you lock this one in. That was my concern with the Alistar, is just the Lulu's going to kind of crush you early, even with Ezreal's power level right now. It's a pretty easy rotation here for Keria. Has great follow-up.
Yeah.
And it's surprising also, okay, Zeus has to flash.
Nice flash, but I don't know if it saves him here. He gets onto the turret, and Rumble just going to burn him to a crit.
Situation here for Zeus, who will lose a significant amount of farm. He's already down 15 CS.
Zeka, awkward spot. He has to go aggressive here on a Faker who should be backing away. He jumps away at the exact right moment, and Zeka will be punished by Owner, who does take him down. Better to 1 HP, but we'll forgive him this time. Level 6 is Doran, and Zeus is level 5 without Flash. And he will have a hop, but there is the equalizer. Zeus just going to run it off, but man, Rumble is having a good time.
He really is. That's just going to be the tempo equalizer. And he said, you may have equalized the lane, but equalize this, as he puts it down. Doran is...
Even trade. The Faker now down in ult. As meanwhile, down on the bottom side, huge combo onto Guma, gets a big shield, throws out the Zeri ult just to push them away. As Keria continues to pressure into Viper. That's another extendo beam, but have they pressured too far? Delight really wants to punish this. Has the flash. Maybe waiting for his cooldowns to come up here as he continues. Nope, just going to go straight into that one, but maybe a bit too far as tons of damage coming out for Guma and Keria and Delight. Oh, he's going to get flashed on Guma. Going to take it. If he reads this, I mean, Peanut, though, he should be able to stop this, though. As now he's going to get in there, and they're just going to dive without a wave. They don't need a wave. They're Rumble.
In terms of the pressure there top side, and that's why I gave the edge to Hanwha. It's their 500 gold lead right now as Hanwha go in.
Yeah, Owner, he is going to get one grub, but he is also going to get a gray screen as the entire team of Hanwha Life Esports comes in and annihilates him. And the rest of the T1 are like, well, we're not going to fight this. You don't have a top laner right now, so not sure why they're trying to go so hard on the grubs. And Hanwha Life Esports will take advantage of that.
Yeah, I think just a bit mistimed there, because Owner can just get one and get over the wall, but unfortunately, it's a little bit slow on doing so. Fast rotation from Hanwha. As Zeka will lose half his health bar, but we're doing it again.
Guess who's dead again?
Guess who has equalizer this time?
Yeah, Zeus doesn't have Meganar either. I mean, he might barely get it. Nope, not going to happen. And it's just living up to that. Made by Peanut.
Yeah, well, I mean, Doran's, he was a Permafrost synergy in this draft here for the side of T1 as well, so feels kind of bad as the TP's coming in.
Yeah, they're going to get the flash for Faker's TP. He was probably going to TP in there anyway. But still, little bonus. But now the TP comes in, and guess who? It is going to be Zeka looking to fight this one. But now Peanut goes too deep. They go in way too early. And confirm that kill onto Peanut, and that they can continue with the fight. Now Faker is going to get this bottom lane turret as the Rift Herald is going over to Hanwha Life Esports. So
yeah, this is where T1 can kind of start pulling Hanwha around. Zeus gets out of here with the Mega. Zeka does come back here. He has his own TP. The Rumble, though, on the right side of the map for this Dragon. It's not going to be stuck in TP Purgatory. It's crushing the lane, and I think maybe T1 found an angle, but it's just short-lived, honestly, and now Peanut's just blocking any sort of defense here of the turret.
This is just Peanut. He just rules the Rift right now, and Guma's dead. So the battle of the carry is going to go easily over to Doran. Once again, alley-oop. They're just pressuring everything, and they're going to get a Hextech Drake.
Yeah,
as they begin to really roll their lead ahead.
TV, because he's just going to be sitting alone in the side when there's no objective on the bottom side. Now it's the Baron.
One of the few times the Hextech Gate works against you, as now Faker, look at the damage, but we do have Owner here looking to try to punish as they might just leave Delight. The collapse from T1 is pretty huge. Delight is going to flash over the wall just to be matched by a hop from Faker, so that doesn't really work out for him. As now Doran, he's still up here. This is a massive shutdown if they do get it. And take a look at this. He's just going to be handed over to Faker eventually.
This is why. And now Hanwha Life struggling to respond.
Oh, Viper's begging them to pull off the Baron, but they're not. They're not yet. The damage is still going into the Baron, and the amount of Baron damage that they have is also huge. But now Delight is here, and Faker is out of the fight, and now the Baron is leashed for Hanwha Life Esports as they want to stick around. T1 don't want to let it go to waste. Owner over the top, and the spike goes to Peanut anyway. As now the fight will commence. Faker in a lot of trouble. He flashes the wall. Keria in a rough spot. Maguma with a little Zeri moment, pushing forward, looking for the kills. And Hanwha Life Esports are isolated. They get the Baron, but they will not get the fight.
Yes, the Baron is taken by Hanwha.
Here we go. Oh, yep, there it is, right over the wall. Owner sets it up again, and Doran gets isolated and gets taken down.
They're getting even more! Play right before Baron spawns at the top side.
Yeah, I think they had a ward to see it happen, and then they just set it up beautifully. And now Delight in a bit of an issue, but Faker as well going to be isolated, taken down by the ult of Peanut, and a little bit of help from Viper. Yeah. It's just the Peanut effect in domestic leagues, especially against T1. He just really wants to win this. As T1 do group for that.
Yeah, it's only one grub on this Tristana, but it is going to still be enough to take down. It's so hard to actually punish these pushes here for Hanwha Life.
Yeah.
Faker's going to try to cross-map here a little bit.
We'll grab here, although the mid lane wave does get taken. They're still going to isolate this turret and take it down.
Delighter here, T1, nice try, but it's checkmate, is basically what Hanwha is saying.
Yeah,
and now this is the call for Hanwha Life to control this choke. Faker's half health, great true shot there. Doran?
They're going to find Doran. I mean, there's a lot of damage, and Owner gives him the thumbs up, says thank you very much, my guy. You're giving us a chance.
Through here from Zeus, so they're going to get control over the Baron area.
Bit of damage coming out from Faker. He's going to blast them away, and now the Zeri finds her moment. Guma just going to flash
in their hands now. They've got full control. Zeri gets a kill there as they push forward onto the Corki, and you can see Zeka's be able to, with this push on the Delight, his ult's gone, the prio they have with Baron, they can kite back in 70 seconds and take their third dragon of the game. And once the Baron is down, Hanwha can play the contest the prio game again. If anybody else dies here, though, I mean, there's still a minute and a half left of Baron, and T1 could end, so Hanwha need to be so measured in their defense.
True shot barrage, not going to get much. Doesn't hit anyone there. And now Doran, you know, he does tons of damage, but he dies so quickly as well. As Faker's online, he's hitting level 18 Tristana. The range is insane, and Zeus just split pushing in mid as well. Gonna get some damage to that inhibitor turret.
I think we have to have a small conversation about this Morel Namicon and Doran's inventory as well. It could be Azonius instead. I think would have offered him a lot of safety.
It's absolutely true. So T1, they do their job, like I was saying before, right? You take control with the Baron buff. You take
level 18, we mentioned it earlier. He's super strong right now. We'll just take this turret off the map. Well played. Quick reaction there. They've always factor here.
And Owner, he doesn't have his ult, so he's just gonna go in there, and there it is! The Keeper's Verdict, he is gone. Owner is not in the fight.
Deciding fight.
It absolutely should be. Let's see who does get it. The burst onto this soul is huge as it goes to the Poppy. Peanut gets in, and he steals it away, and now you have this Ezreal who was owning the game. Coming in once again, and Viper can do whatever he wants. And they're just looking for it. Oh, there it is. Peanut finds the flank as well as Keria is going to be assassinated from miles away. And now they will break down the front door of T1. Hanwha Life Esports, they take everything on the map, and they will in fact take this game number one. Unless Guma going 1v5. He's got a BT, but oh, it's not enough. Nice try, but Hanwha Life Esports will in fact win game one.
There's your Morel Namicon value. Down goes Guma, and down will go T1. Great game by both squads. The tenacity of T1 without any control of that pick, but he wanted to see what was coming first. And this is the Caitlyn pick that, you know, Atlas has been calling for this. We've been talking about this pick a lot. Sometimes we've kind of defaulted to the Kalista lane when it's the Ezreal, when the Zeri's banned away, when the Ziggs is gone. She just speeds around the map. As it looks like T1, Delight almost in position to maybe steal one of those away, but he's going to come over here and contest. They want to get at least one of these, but no prio for Doran, and I think Hanwha is going to have to give this one up. Very awkward here.
Pino was doing the Drake, so I'm not really sure what their goal was. Maybe to steal one away or at least pretend like they're going to fight over it, but I don't think in that situation they were ever actually intending on committing to a fight. And Doran just stayed top the entire time. So Mountain Drake goes to. Here comes Peanut. Trying to get into the grubs, but Owner is going to smite that one.
Getting pushed in. I'm even going to drop the ace in the hole here as they want to contest Dragon.
Faker taking a bunch of damage, but Viper trying his best to layer that in. The double knockup comes in from Delight, and Keria going to be sniped down by Viper again, and a massive sweep going to get both flashes out of Faker and Guma. And now Viper, he's still on the chase.
Guma, really great play from Owner in that situation. Despite the last dragon, and that should be the entire turret going over here, not the...
And, well, it's going to be taken, but Peanut in a little bit of trouble here, as he is CC'd basically for 8,000 years, and eventually he will die, Keria, and doesn't get caught out anywhere.
Yeah, as long as they can make sure to constantly assign him to Zeus as well, which when you have control of the map gets a little bit easier, and he can help burst down these dragons. Quinn is great at that. As T1 desperate for an engage here. TP.
Okay, then TP going to be utilized. Peanut, we're zooming in on the Steadfast presence, and there goes the Brawl, but Owner still nearby. It comes down to a smite fight, and Peanut wins it again. It's just a single Chemtech Drake, but he's going to be in some trouble. I thought he was just going to move up and get vision, but that is not the case. Now he is 1v2, and this Renekton, given enough time with the help of Sejuani, will absolutely deal with the Quinn. So Zay is going to pick up that kill.
A lot of resources had to be used there for T1 to help Guma get out of dodge, and this means bottom turret goes down. Zeka picks that one up.
And we're going to have a clean, even fight here. And let's see how it does go.
Doran on the flank.
Yeah, Doran is on the flank. Peanut, he's got his Keeper's Verdict, and there it is. Owner desperately trying to dodge it, but now you just don't have smite, so it's easy. And now they get the engage on Zeus. As do they have the CC to lock him down, though? This Renekton kind of going crazy, but not for long. As he was alone, the rest of the team did not want to follow up on that without Owner, and it's just Chemtech sold to Hanwha Esports.
And they just avoid the fight entirely. That Mega Honey Fruit is so massive because T1 use a lot to push Viper down to half health. Okaria blocks the returning damage, and its Faker just goes in. And that means this game is going to get a little bit bizarre, potentially.
Yeah, I do wonder about this Poppy, by the way, because he is building full armor, and he's so far ahead. As we got a 1v1 here, Faker going in on Adore, and he wants to punish him. The big one is going to miss, but he's got more rockets where that came from. He's looking to build up one more. Can he get it? The Wolves are going to block a little bit here, as now a Valkyrie comes in, and it's not enough, but we do have the snipe from Guma downtown.
He knows that Guma has ult, but won't be able to stop that one, so that's a big pick here, as they're going to go for mid-turret.
Oh, that's Keeper's Verdict. Missed this time. Peanut finds himself in an awkward spot again, but he's basically unkillable. And the rest of the team, though, Delight might be in a bit of an issue. The Divide comes in, but Delight is going to go down, and now Zeka baited into the fight, trying to dash away. And he looks like he barely will, as one missile is going to miss, and Peanut is still on the run. And he is going to be the one that pays for it. T1 going to be looking at
members. Zeka looking for the Emperor's Divide for Peel, but it's just too little, too late. This not going to be anywhere close to a steal, and T1, they had a gold lead already, but now they're going to take...
I'm surprised Doran even tried to take the fight versus Faker down on the bottom side of the map. He could have just, flew away, flashed, anything else, but he's going to be the one
really
that...
important because T1 have that mid-turret, you don't for this Elder.
But I think Doran's dead again. He doesn't have vaults, and, well, looks like Zeus is going to respect it and maybe even just give the kill over to Faker.
One of their best chances of maybe getting a miracle on this Elder is also now on cooldown for the moment. And Azur's pushing.
Nice try from Owner, but that is an Ezreal. And by
getting in there, but the Keeper's Verdict is really the key here. Peanut's got it back now.
Yeah, Owner does have flash. I would like to see him flash this one, if it does come down to it. Delight. Very nice angle. He's going to look for Faker, but he totally whiffs. That's not going to be the angle you're looking for. As now Viper going to throw that in once again. The Keeper's Verdict does get a couple, but not the two he was looking for. TP's coming in. As the Elder is getting so low. Might come down to the flip. Peanut wants to fight it, but T1 not going to let them come in, but Owner gets so low. And Zeus is frontlining, and they get the Elder. T1 should take this down. They absolutely wipe them, and they will take down the Elder.
T1 so patient this time. Yes, they get knocked away by the Keeper's Verdict, but Owner doesn't. Teleport comes through instantly from Zeus. They did not push the Elder health too low. They did not give Peanut an opportunity for the 50-50. They put him incredibly low, and they fight it exactly as they should. Hanwha Life, no chances in this one. No error from T1. And it looks very likely this is just going to be the end of the game here. 20 seconds on Viper, 25 on Zeka. T1 gonna bring us to 3.
That they will. Another very close game. I don't think we're going to be seeing Quinn again, that's for sure. The way that T1 were able to handle it this time around. As the Nexus will fall and T1 tie it up, we got a series on our hands.
Very difficult to deal with. They also want magic damage, though. They're going to be taking the cannon into the Jax here, interestingly enough, as this draft got a little bit weird here at the end. But
it
now
always seems to as the games come along.
Is 3 of the 4 wins in this matchup.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Owner took those first couple of games personally, and he is going very deep to try to trade up against Peanut. And I think in the 1v1, maybe he would have won eventually, but in the 3v1, he will not win. And that is going to be first one.
Won't be able to get the advantage, I think, early enough to collapse, especially with this mid-prio here for Zeka. So T1 want to contest, but Very challenging.
Yeah, it's basically only Zeus who's able to get that done. Looks like T1 might be able to get one. Should be very helpful for Owner, who has fallen behind, as Peanut does have Smite, but not looking to overcommit for just a third grub. But still, well, that's going to be the Poppy into Yona that we all love. The knockup does come in here, and the burst damage is huge on Azeka. Has to flash. He's been able to catch up. He's level 6. He's all right, but now the flash is going to come in. Maybe I immediately curse him, and yeah, the ult comes in from both of them. And Owner, Ox was there. He was probably thinking it.
Yeah.
I don't think he said it, but it's fine.
It's weird G-Sun didn't mention it, but, you know.
Yeah, very nice.
Zeus, you know, is relatively close by. It's really hard to push in here into the cannon as HLE.
Yeah.
And I think they're just going to simply give this up. The Ezreal attempt is nice, does a lot of damage, but they can't get in there. Zeka already resigned to pushing that wave. Yeah.
Or I think it was the Zeri, right? Game 1?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dragon here, it's Infernal Soul to come through, so I don't know who's wearing red, but it's happening now maybe, but it's a cannon, so I don't know if it should be happening. And they're TPing. They really want it to happen on the cannon.
It's 4 of them. It should be enough, and they're even able to link a couple of stuns in, but now the Keeper's verdict, they're still not going to be able to save Zeus, but can they trade a kill back? I think they can. Azeka is going to go down. Delight should be okay. Another re-engage here is going to get the flash out of Owner as Peanut wants to continue to go in there. There's the Tempered Fate. And a Counter-Strike. Owner just in a lot of trouble here as Keria can't peel forever. And the Poppy actually just not dying, taking pretty much forever as we got a pillow fight in the top lane. And Keria, will they be able to kill him? The answer is no.
Here comes Faker. He got the turret. Now he's TPing in.
All right, now it's not a pillow fight. It's a gunfight. As here comes Faker. He is assassinating people, and they just went way too deep for this. It's 3 kills to T1.
I think he's just going to be a Counter-Strike bot, actually.
Oh.
I don't know if he's ever going to do... I don't know if he's ever really going to get to Decisive. As you don't want to push into this choke against this cannon who has flash and ult.
Yeah, it doesn't look like Hanwha Esports want to do that, but T1 are going to take over control of Banana Brush as now Engage comes in, but that is a Jax as an ult sails wide. They're looking for the isolation on Azeka. He gets incredibly low, but also pushed over the wall. He does have TP, but I don't think he's getting out and back. Maybe with the Tempered Fate, though.
Yeah, gotta buy some time.
Oh, here's the engage from Keria, and they get the full-on wombo combo onto that front line as Doran also gonna get pretty low. Here comes the TP from Zeka. They're still trying to fight this as Hanwha Esports, but I don't know. Peanut trying to get close to this one, and the smite is not gonna work, and he's gonna go down. T1. Now they've got a Kaisa on top of Zeka. Down he will go. That's a double kill for Guma, and they
about 2 autos. And then, you know, the exhaust for Delight isn't up. It's just coming up. He uses the temper. I mean, poised to take this third game. They have so much control.
Engage here on Aguma. He's able to cleanse out of that one, but T1, we're pushed up pretty far here with the Parent buff as now Peanut in a little bit of trouble as the Tempered Fate. We'll see if it works out. Zeka just going to be flashed away from as Keria gets in for the peel. And here we go, slicing Maelstrom once again, but this time the exhaust comes in, and Peanut's still going to go down, traded for the cannon. As this is a wild fight now. Jone, Zeka, he finds the angle, he takes down the Rakan, Faker to follow, and they're gonna stop the push immediately.
For Delight, he shuts down the cannon, and then it's just kind of a front to back from there. Doran is always threatening on the flank there with Counter-Strike. Might actually have to look for a flank to get into this pit.
Peanut is, he's been slowed quite a lot, not taking too much damage. Oh, they find Zeus on the flank here as he throws out the Maelstrom, but he's in a lot of trouble, has to flash the wall. And now the combo over the top, Hanwha Esports. They turn on the Peanut though, he's getting pretty low, has to flash away. In goes Doran looking for something more. Guma also has to flash the Tempered Fate. And Doran is not gonna overcommit to this one.
And you have so much safety as Cannon, you think you can pull that off, but Hanwha Life just called the bluff and push on him super fast there. Not much counterplay, and this is looking great for HLE.
Yeah, we have a TP coming in here, but that Drake is gone.
No gain.
Delight about to face check a little bit here. Flash on in as even the support item not going to help him out there at all.
Top part of the river. Faker's also on this angle. Hanwha Life, this is so difficult to fight out. They're going to have to use Viper's poke. They may just go straight into this.
Might
Don't
just
recommend.
be a straight up flip as well as the ult is going to be sent in. Keria trying to peel, but that's not really going to work. As Zeka gets in again, gets the blow, but they will not get the Baron as the verdict.
No true shot barrage. They already used it. T1 get out with those empowered recalls, and now they're back in control of the game.
Yep, they absolutely are. And
this is a very, very knife's edge fight we're setting up here in neutral.
let's see, I mean, Peanut a little bit caught up, and now it's actually Zeka on the left. Also, Peanut getting pretty low. Doran waving around his stick, but it's not going to be able to do enough. The counter-strike doesn't even go off, and the Temper Fate not going to help him either. Keria with the knock-up here. Excellent timing. That's going to be the end of 3 members of Hanwha.
Clean and Peanut just way too far forward there, is chunked down, and Viper's not able to offer back the same damage. And now, speaking of damage, with this Infernal Soul, this turret's not long for this world. TP coming through.
Oh man, they're
Zeka?
still trying to make something happen here. Viper and Zeka, Ezreal mode.
Well, unfortunately, they get nothing, and that means a free push here bottom side. No flash for Doran, and he couldn't flash for the counter-strike, so it works against Doran, unfortunately. Nothing he could do there. Now, there's that Temper Fate.
Yeah, speaking of which, but that is a Poppy, as now Faker gonna hop in. He's gonna flash this time, as he will not do that again. But the stun comes in, and a bit of damage now, and the lineup from Zeka, and the follow-up from Doran. It is huge here for the side of Hanwha Esports. T1 in a lot of trouble. The flashes come in. Zeus will go down, and Hanwha Esports pick off 3, and they're looking for more. The magical journey on in. They get Keria, and Guma as well being chased down here. And they're looking at, okay, are they actually going to do this? Here comes Viper. Oh, man. Getting pretty frisky with it, but not going to commit, and now the push commences.
Yeah, I mean, he's got the flash going and he's got the blast going, but he's not able to get Guma there. But even still, just a Kaisa for the defense.
Some low health bars, or rather, long death timers here.
I mean, I think they just push for this one.
It might just end.
I think so.
This might just be the end of the game. Infernal Soul be damned. Guma desperate. He needs to buy time, but he's nowhere near the wave, and the Tempered Fate is going to get a lot of people here, and they're even going to kill him. Hanwha Esports, they win 1 team fight, 1 pick onto Faker, and that is it. They will win the series.
Delight. He makes